Hey everyone! It's a really beautiful day in the greenhouse today and I'm getting really excited for spring and for spring propagation season, but it's a little early yet. The succulents are still a little bit dormant, so I thought today I would teach you all how to germinate some cactus seeds. First I'm going to go through the supplies I'll be using today during this tutorial. So, a little hard to see, but I've got my cactus gritty mix with some added coconut coir. It's a little more organic than I would typically choose for your regular cactus or succulent that's fully grown. This is simply because seedlings really like, funny enough, they're a desert plant that in adulthood enjoys a dry climate, but in its infancy stage they really enjoy a more humid climate. Alright, next we have just some run-of-the-mill cactus seeds. I do have my own seeds that I've collected from my own plants, but those are really precious to me and I wanted to start off the season with something really simple. If anything happens to them, I won't be too devastated, so just some regular run-of-the-mill cactus seeds from my local garden center. Next, I have a couple of gallon Ziploc bags to help create that humid environment for the seedlings. Last but not least, I have labels and a pen because I want to be able to know when I sowed the seeds what they are and just be able to look back and know how long they've been growing for. Next, I get the dirt very wet. I've already begun this process, but I just want to make sure it's thoroughly soaked all the way through. I tend to use filtered water. I use my reverse osmosis unit, but you don't have to filter your water. However, I just find that it helps protect the seedlings and my other plants too from unwanted minerals or things like high chlorine content. The next step is to sterilize the soil, so this will help protect against unwanted molds and fungi as the seedlings are germinating. We're going to do this in the microwave, so I'm going to take these guys up inside my house and we'll sterilize the soil. Alright, so I've got the pots in the microwave and I'm just going to start with 30 seconds at a time, but I'm going to go until I start seeing steam rolling off of the top. We are done microwaving. It actually only took about 60 seconds, and now I'm just going to stir the soil up to make sure it's well incorporated. And of course I'm using a sterilized spoon. Now that the soil has been sterilized, I am going to have to wait for the soil to cool down in order to sow the seeds. You want to wait until the soil is, of course, room temperature so you don't cause any harm to the seeds. Now that the soil has cooled down, it's time to sow the seeds. So I'm just going to open up the package and gently sprinkle them on top of the soil. You can see there are different varieties. Some are small and black, some are bigger and kind of a white tannish color. I know that the white tannish color are Opuntia seeds, so this is a variety pack, so you should get a number of different cacti out of this. Alright, sometimes you have to rip open the whole thing. And it's okay if you sow them closely together. Cacti actually really like to grow in clumps. As they grow and get bigger, you'll actually take them out of this environment and separate them, so it's perfectly okay for them to be growing a little bit close together. Great. Now I'm just going to gently kind of press them into the soil. They really don't need to be very deep at all. You actually want them fairly shallow. Just press. It's hard to see them, so okay. Now we'll do our second package. All right, next I'm going to put them in their little humidity tents and label them. So I just use these gallon Ziploc bags because they're transparent, so they let sunlight in. They're also they're really nice, thicker materials, so you don't lose as much of the moisture, and they'll keep a nice humid environment so the cactus seeds can germinate. Right, and then I am also going to add just a little bit more water to help get those seeds going and to help start creating that humid environment. Once you seal these, you really don't want to open them up for about 3 months if you can withstand it. The more you open them up, the more you're opening them up to potential mold spore getting into the package and contaminating your seeds. So you really just want to leave it closed until they're big enough to survive in open air. And last but not least, I'm going to label them. And there you have it, how to grow cactus from seed. I'll give you guys all an update in about a week when they start to grow. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Every like helps. Thank you guys so much and have a beautiful day.